Vivo IPL 2020. One nation, 8 teams. World's biggest cricket league. क्रिकेट का सबसे बड़ा त्योहार. दुनिया के बेस्ट प्लेयर्स इंडिया में. पैसा ही पैसा. 2 महीनों का टूर्नामेंट. रोमांच का कोई सीमा नहीं है.
आला रे, आला रे, आला, आला रे, आला.
ट्रॉफी उसी का होता है जो बेस्ट परफॉर्म करता है. बस कुछ दिन और. मजा आएगा.
Hello everyone, and here we are at the second qualifier for the IPL 2020. You're here with your host Priyadarshan, and I'm here to take you through some details for today's match and also show you some interesting clips. Well, we are having what a battle at our hands. The Sunrisers Hyderabad disappointing a lot of teams on their way up, but here they are playing against the Delhi Capitals for that spot in the final. It's not going to be an easy match. It's not going to be a cakewalk for either one of the teams. And even though the Delhi Capitals haven't been in their best form like they started off the tournament, they still know how to tweak and make those changes and again rise to the occasion. So we will get to all of it. We'll get to some questions also in just a minute. But before that, whenever we speak about the Sunrisers Hyderabad, or at least in this season, there are 2 key players to that whole batting lineup, and that is David Warner and Kane Williamson. Well, the previous match, Jason Holder did contribute quite a lot, but it was Kane Williamson's steady innings that actually ensured that they won that match against the Royal Challengers Bangalore. So I have a small clip for regarding these 2 players, so let's have a look at it and then we'll get back. Well, that video was quite a representation of what skills they possess and how strong they are technically. And also David Warner, even though he's small in stature, but boy can he hit the ball out of the park. So that was obviously, but you cannot deny what the Delhi Capitals can bring with them. We know they have a Shikhar Dhawan, we know a Prithvi Shaw can be dangerous when he gets going, and obviously the captain Shreyas Iyer, he is also a good batsman. So they have some good players, but obviously all this cricket and everything becomes a very high intense affair. So here is a clip of the Delhi Capital squad, just chilling, enjoying some practice sessions. So let's have a quick look at this.
स्टेडियम चिल्लाता कहता टीम ये हमारी वे. दिल्ली कैपिटल्स, दिल्ली कैपिटल्स, दिल्ली कैपिटल्स, दिल्ली. मेरी रगों विच बसती तेरी शान में, तू मेरी जान में, जीतना एक ही मकसद, तू ही ईमान में. धुरंधर मस्त कलंदर मेरी रगों विच बसती तेरी शान में, तू मेरी जान में, जीतना एक ही मकसद, तू ही ईमान में. धुरंधर मस्त कलंदर जाबाजों की लॉरी वे, मारे हर गेंद पे छक्का जब आती बारी वे. स्टेडियम चिल्लाता कहता टीम ये हमारी वे.
Right, so I hope you enjoyed both those clips, And now, before we get to the stats and the teams and the lineups and everything of that, it's time for some questions. So I'm going to start off with 2 questions for the players of the Sunrisers Hyderabad. So here we are. He is the first cricketer to represent his country in the IPL. He is the 5th player to take a hat-trick in the Under-19 World Cup history. In a group match against Ireland Under-19, he bagged 3 wickets from 3 consecutive deliveries. He dismissed Lorcan Tucker, Adam Dennison and Fiatra Tucker to achieve this feat. He made his T20 international debut against the West Indies, where he represented a World 11 side. He became the first cricketer to make a T20 international debut representing a combined team. So which cricketer are we talking about? Now, just a small tweak, this question is for a player of the Delhi Capitals and not the Sunrisers Hyderabad. So can you guess? Actually, it's very unfortunate, I guess, that this player hasn't played even a single match in this IPL for the Delhi Capitals. But the fact that they paid so much of money to get him in the squad just shows how talented this young player is. And the answer that we are looking for is Sandeep Lamichhane. So he is from Nepal. He's the first player from Nepal to represent his country in the IPL. Moving on to our second question for the players of the Delhi Capitals. Here it is. He registered figures of 6, 3, 4, 4 in a game against Bangladesh in the Tri-Series in 2015-16. He has the distinction of only one bowler in youth ODI history to concede 4 runs and fewer runs while taking a 4-wicket haul. He got his chances in the 2016 Under-19 World Cup played in Bangladesh, where he took 12 wickets in 6 games to finish off as India's leading wicket taker in the tournament. So who are we talking about? So obviously now that Under-19 cricket is getting a lot more popularity, you would have been able to guess this answer. The player that we are talking about is Avesh Khan. So that brings us to the 2 questions for the players of the Sunrisers Hyderabad. So here we go. In February 2017, he was bought by the Gujarat Lions team for the IPL for 85 lakhs. During the season, he received the Emerging Player Award. He was a net bowler for the Indian team during their 4-match test series against Australia in February and March 2017. Name this cricketer who is from the God's own country, Kerala. So now that I've said Kerala, well, this player has played a few matches for the Sunrisers Hyderabad. I think you would have guessed the answer. The pacer that we are looking for is Basil Thampi. Basil Thampi is the answer for that, and that brings us to our last question for today. So here it goes. He is the tallest person to ever represent Australia in international cricket, standing at 204 centimeters. Usually, players are given Cricket Australian contracts because they are expected to play for their national team, often in the next 12 months. But he was given this with the intention that he will to keep an eye on him as a potential player for the future. So which cricketer are we talking about? So this Australian cricketer that we are talking about is Billy Stanlake. So Billy Stanlake was the answer for the last question. And now that we're done with the questions, well, when we look at the lineup of the teams, there's only one sad miss out for the Sunrisers Hyderabad, that is Wriddhiman Saha missing out due to injury. Well, Shrivats Goswami is a good player, but he's not able to play at the level at which a Bairstow or a Wriddhiman Saha were playing. So that really disturbs the opening order of the batting for the Sunrisers Hyderabad, because David Warner also has to play very calculated then because he cannot take the risks, or he cannot get going or play the way he naturally plays. So probably they would like to shuffle up the order. See, since they have a Kane Williamson and a Manish Pandey in the squad, they can probably promote Manish Pandey to open the innings, or even Kane Williamson, which they've done in one of the matches, and ask him to open and then bring Shrivats Goswami somewhere down the order. I don't think they would be looking forward to getting Bairstow back into the squad, because Jason Holder is contributing to the team not only with the ball but with the bat as well. So I think they are a set squad. I don't think they're going to make any other changes unless Riddhiman Saha is fit to play for today's match. Other than that, the bowling attack has been so on point. Rashid Khan, T. Natarajan, everyone is going all guns blazing, and they are looking a very, very deadly side. But when we talk about the Delhi Capitals, well, they have a lot of big names, they have some really, really good talent, but somehow they're not able to get going. And if they have to make it happen, it has to be this match, because if they don't win this match, they will be out of the IPL. And to be one of the teams who has started off as one of the strongest teams, they have probably stayed in the top 4 for the longest time, and from the beginning till the end, I don't think they were ever out of the top 4. So they're such a quality side. I think they need to just sit together, gather their thoughts and come out and play as one strong unit. Marcus Stoinis, again, he's playing very, very brilliantly. They can probably try to promote him a little up the order before Rishabh Pant as well, because Rishabh Pant is also struggling to find form a bit. I feel Shreyas Iyer is taking a lot of stress of the batting on himself. He's putting too much pressure on himself to play those big shots, which is not necessary. What is more necessary is for him to be there till the end of the innings. So they need to plan these things accordingly, because their bowling lineup is just too beautiful and they are doing so well. And the fact that they have got Daniel Sams also in the team, he's a handy batsman and also he's contributing a lot to the bowling attack. So I feel they shouldn't make any such changes in their squad, but they can always try to shuffle it up a bit. The opening batting, again, getting Prithvi Shaw, sometimes trying Ajinkya Rahane. Now they're playing both of them in the team, but somehow they're not able to click. I feel they should take a small gamble by probably sending an Akshar Patel or a Marcus Stoinis maybe opening to bat with Shikhar Dhawan. Maybe might work to their advantage. So let's see how the teams line up. And obviously I still believe whichever team will win the toss will like to bat second and chase the total that is set on the board for them. So this toss does become a sort of an important toss. So hopefully we'll get a good game of cricket and it'll be really, really entertaining. And I would love to see this match go to a super over, because both the teams have explosive batsmen. So it would be fun to see how that would turn out. So here's all the best to all the fans and all the players out there. I will be back tomorrow with the pre-match review for the women's finals that is happening tomorrow, where the Trailblazers take on the Supernovas. So that's all from me for today. So please stay safe, take care, and I think it's time for some IPL action.